In this video, we'll look at a specific case that you can encounter when working in the Premiere Pro using the dynamic link. This situation may be the following scenario. You want to add a transition from After Effects between two clips, where one of the clips is a composition from After Effects via dynamic link, or both clips are compositions from After Effects. For this to work so that you do not get a screen with a missing footage, you must first make a pre-render for each of the clips. So let's see how this is done. Select the desired clip composition and then right-click. Next, select Render and Replace. In the window that appears with the settings, we need to specify the necessary values. So in the source field, select the value individual clips. Also, since we changed the frame rate for this sequence, we need to change this here as well. Click OK. As you can see, the color of the bar has changed over the clip, which means that now it has changed to the pre-render clip. If you need to bring this back, you can do this by selecting the menu, Restore Unrendered. Using the same scheme, we do the pre-render of the second clip. This action must always be performed if you use a clip through dynamic link and want to use the resulting composition back. Okay, now select two clips between which we want to add a transition from After Effects, and then we right click. Next, select Replace with After Effects Composition. We switch over to After Effects and see that the new composition is created and our footage is also in place. Since we record this video immediately after the tutorial about photo covers, we already have a saved After Effects project through the dynamic link, and this didn't require any action from us and immediately opened the new composition. Now let's add a transition, say this one. Now save the project and switch back to Adobe Premiere Pro to view our changes. Great! The changes made in After Effects appear in Adobe Premiere Pro. Transition works just fine. It would seem that's all, but we missed one thing here. The transition should be with sound, but it doesn't have any sound. As we already discussed in a separate video, this behavior or this different way of working is like a dynamic link bug, but we'll try and solve this. All right. But first, let's go one step back to the point where we planned to add a transition. We have back two clips that already have a pre-render. To solve the situation, when you use only photos and clips which do not contain an audio track, temporarily add a sound that we will delete later. This is a prerequisite for there to be an audio track when transmitting through the dynamic link. Okay, now select both clips and audio track and replace with After Effects Composition. We are in After Effects and we see a new composition. Now we need to delete the audio track. This is necessary. Okay, now add a transition and then we save the project. Let's go back to Premiere Pro. Now we need to delete our temporary audio track. This is easy. Next, find our composition in the project panel and then rewrite on the timeline. Yep. Now we see that the soundtrack has appeared. However, as we see, this is a phantom sound and we have already deleted it in the composition. Now we will apply the final fix. Let's edit our composition in After Effects. Now let's change the value for the property, audio levels. A value of 1 decibel is good enough. Next, save the project and then we go back to Premiere Pro. As we see, now the sound has appeared in the right place. Let's see a preview of what we got. Yeah, that looks interesting and the sound works just fine. This is a known problem with the sound when using dynamic link, but we still hope that the Adobe team will fix this in future releases. But in the meantime, you can use our workaround that we've just shown you. Now you can solve similar cases that may occur from time to time. So this video tutorial for this section is over. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates on new products and offers.